Hello everyone, this is Krish Patel. Today I'll take you to chemistry class on the topic of hydrocarbons. Before starting with the topic, let's see what you mean by the term hydrocarbons. Molecules that consist of hydrogen and carbon or carbons, it is known as hydrocarbons. I hope it is clear. Let us move ahead. Now we'll see about the alkanes. On your screen, you can see a table consisting of 3 columns. In the first column, you can see number of carbon, second column, name of an alkane, and the third column, that is molecular formula. We know 1 carbons, methane, 2 ethane, 3 propane, 4 butane, 5 pentane, 6 hexane, 7 heptane, 8 octane, 9 nonane, and the 10th one is taken. Let us move on to the molecular formula. Methane CH4, ethane C2H6, propane C3H8, butane C4H10, pentane C5H12, hexane C6H14, heptane C7H16, octane C8H18, 9 nonane, that is C9H20, and the decane, that is C10H22. I hope you are clear. Let us move ahead, moving to the next topic. Let us move ahead. Now we'll see steps for the common naming of an alkane. There is one flowchart which you remember while common naming of an alkane. So identify if the carbon is straight chain or a branch chain. If it is straight chain, you have to count all the carbons and give name of an alkane. Again, in case of branch chain, you have to count all the carbons and give name of an alkane. In case of straight chain, you have to assign a prefix to the name. In case of branch chain, box the longest carbon chain and circle the branch or the branches. Now in case of straight chain, the prefix which you are going to use, that is small letter n. In case of branch chain, you have to check whether the branch which is attached on a carbon, which it is belong to methyl group or not. There can be 2 possibilities, yes or no. If it is yes, you have to check whether the methyl branch is there on a second or a second last carbon. And if it is no, you have to simply write no common name. If it is there on a second last or a second carbon, you have to, it can be 2 possibilities, yes or no. If it is yes, then you have to check how many methyl branches are there on a second or a second last carbon. If it is no, you have to simply write no common name. Now, over here, you have to check how many methyl branches are there or branch are there. It can be 2 possibilities, iso or neo. If it is 1, you have to add as a prefix before the alkane, and if it is 2, we have to add as a prefix new. I hope it is clear. Let us move ahead. Let's move ahead. Now we'll see how to identify straight chain. There is a question on your screen. Let's see how to identify a straight chain. The question is such that CH3, CH2, the whole is 3, and the CH3. Now you have to check, in case of straight chain, there will be only 2 terminal points, not more than that. What are terminal points? Terminal points are also called as endpoints. In this question, CH3, this is our first terminal point, and this is our second terminal. For example, if I start my journey from CH3 to CH3, it will be only one way. There is no another way, straight way. Okay. So it is an carbon chain. I hope it is clear. Let us see one more question related to the carbon straight chain. Over here, CH3 dash CH2 dash CH2 dash CH2 dash CH2 and dash CH3. Over here, people think that this is a straight chain because it is going downward, so it will be branch chain as the people write, but it is not so. It is a straight chain. But first, let us count the carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let us count the terminal points 1 and 2. If there are only 2 terminal points, it is a straight chain. I hope it is clear. So there are 2 terminal points. Then then it is straight chain. Now, how to identify the branch? This is the question on the screen. In case of branch chain, the terminal points will be more than 2. It will not be 2, it will not be 1, it will be more than 2. So let us count the terminal points. CH3, CH3, and again with 3 CH are there. So there are 3 terminal points. So this is my longest carbon chain, and this is my methyl branch attached to the carbon. Okay, so this is my methyl branch. I hope it is clear. Moving to the next question. This is the answer to the question. Let us count the terminal points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, there are only 4 terminal points because this is the midpoint. So there are 4 terminal points. For me, this is the longest carbon chain, and these are my 2 terminal points. These are 2 my methyl branch attached to the carbon. Okay, so I'll circle it, and this is also I'll circle it, but there's nothing but methyl, and this is also methyl. I hope you understood. Let us move ahead. Now let us solve the questions related to the table which you have solved. Let's see. This is the question. First, let us count the carbon. First, let us see the terminal points. Let's see it is in straight chain or a branch. We'll check. 1 and 2. As I've told you, if it will be 2, terminal points, then it is in straight chain. Yes, so it is in straight chain. Now, listen very carefully. Okay, let's see. The another one. Yes, we recognize it is in straight chain. Now count all the carbons and give name of an alkane. Let us count all the carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 means heptane. It is an alkane name. Okay, 7 carbon means heptane. So we are done with it. Moving to the next step, you have to assign a prefix to the name. Okay, the prefix which you are going to use, that is small letter n. The prefix which you are going to use, that is small letter n. So we'll write the answer as N-heptane. I want you all to write the previous flowchart in your notebook and solve the questions along with me. Let's see who's getting the answer. You prefer the first, you pause the video, note down the complete flowchart, and prefer while solving the questions. Okay, let us move ahead to the next question. Let us count the terminal points. 1, 2, and 3. These are my 3 terminal points. As I've told you, in case of branch chain, the terminal points are more than 2. So it is in branch chain. It will not be in straight chain. I hope it is clear. So for me, this is an longest continuous carbon chain, and this is my branch attached to the carbon. The branch which belongs to methyl group. Okay, now let us see. It is a branch chain. Count all the carbons and give name of an alkane. Let us count all the carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means butane. Now box the longest carbon chain and circle the methyl branch. Yes, we have this is our longest carbon chain. We have circled the methyl branch. Next, what is next? You have to check whether the branch it is there on the carbon. It is methyl branch or not. It belongs to methyl group or not. Yes, it belongs to methyl. Now, next thing, you have to check that. I have to check that the methyl branch is there on a second or a second last carbon or not. It is there on a second or a second last carbon or not. Okay, so let us count 1, 2, 3. So yes, it is there on a second or a second last carbon. The next step is that you have to check how many methyl branches are there on a second or a second last carbon. So yeah, there is only one methyl branch. So it will be 1 means which is nothing but iso, and the complete number of carbon, that is alkene. The name of an alkene is butane. So it will be isobutane. Okay, it will be isobutane. Next, the third question on your screen, that is CH3-CH2-CH2-CH2 and -CH. Many people think that this is a branch chain. It is not a branch chain. This is a straight chain. As I've told you, straight chain First, we need to count all the terminals so that we'll be getting that it is finished region or a branch. Let us count the terminals. This is my first terminal. This is my second terminal. Okay, this is my first terminal, and this is my second terminal. So, in case of straight chain, there are only two terminals, so hence it is a straight chain. Now count all the carbons, give name of an alkane. Let us count the carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 means pentane. 5 carbon means pentane according to the alkane name. Okay. So you have to assign a prefix to the name, alkane name, or you send it. So prefix you are going to use that is small letter n. So it will be N-butane. I hope it is clear. Okay, it will be N-butane. Moving to the fourth question. Let us count the terminal point and let us identify it as which type of chain it is. 1, 2, 3. It is more than 2. It is a branch chain. Right? So count all the carbons and give name of an alkene. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 means pentane. So the next step is box the longest carbon chain and circle the methyl branch. So we have boxed the longest carbon chain and we have circled the methyl branch. Okay, circle the branch. Next step, you have to check whether the branch belongs to methyl group or not. CH3 means methyl. So yes, it belongs to methyl. Condition is fulfilled. Let us move on to the next condition. The next condition is you have to check whether it is there on a second or a second last carbon. The methyl branch which is attached to the carbon. You have to check whether it is there on a second or a second last carbon. It can be two possibilities, yes or no. If it is yes, you have to see how many methyl branches are there. So yes, it is there on second carbon. If we start from right to left, it is there on second. If we go from right to left, it is on second last. If we go from left to right, it is a second. So you have to check next step is how many methyl branches are there. There is only one methyl branch. So according to the alkane name, there is an pentane. So, and only one methyl branch, the prefix which you are going to use, that is isopentane. I hope it is clear. Yes. Now, I want you all to try this sum by your own. First, pause the video, try by yourself, observe the question very wisely, and I hope you have written the flowchart as well. Refer the flowchart and go through it and get the answer. I hope you have done it. Let's see the answer. So let us count the terminal points. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 terminal points. That's it. So now, if it is 3 terminal points, so it is a branch chain. Okay. Now, box the longest continuous carbon chain. First of all, count all the carbons and give name of an alkene. Let us count the carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, over here, see very carefully. C3 is there, NH5. Okay, C3H5. So it will be 7 carbon. We got the name of an alkane. Moving to the next step, box the longest continuous carbon chain and circle the branch. We have done. Now, you have to check whether the branch is attached on a carbon, it belongs to methyl group or not. Is this the molecular formula of methyl C2H5? No, it is not so. It is a formula of ethyl. Yes, it is a formula of ethyl. So again, there will be 2 possibilities, yes or no. If it is yes, then you have to check how many it is there on second or second last. It should not be there. And over here, it is not. You have to simply write no common name. I hope you understood and you've got the answer. Moving to the next question. The next question is on your screen. So this is the question. Let us count the terminal points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 terminal points. Okay. So it is a branch chain. Now count all the carbons and give name of an alkene. Let us count the carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 means octane. Yes, 8 means option we count all the carbons. Now box the longest carbon chain and circle the branch. Okay, so this is my longest continuous carbon chain and I have circled my branches. Now, the next step, you have to check whether the branch which is attached, it belongs to methyl group or not. Yes, it belongs to methyl group. Condition fulfilled. The next step, you have to check whether it is there on the second or the second last carbon. Over here, if you see many people do mistake over here, what they write, they think that from here also it is there on second, and from here it is also there on second. No, it should not be. This should be also attached, both should be together attached on a one carbon only. Then only the condition will be fulfilled. But over here, for at least one carbon is there, so we'll go with yes. Yes, it is there on the second or the second last carbon. Going to the next, and it asks how many methyl or methyl branches are there. So many people write 2 methyl branch, but no. Let us go few seconds backward and let's see. We have already told that it is not there. Only one condition is fulfilled. So we'll be only writing one methyl. One methyl in place of one, we'll be writing iso. The prefix which you are going to use, that is iso. Iso-octane. Understood? I hope it is clear and you got the answer. Okay, let us move ahead. This is the last question of the session. Let's see if we'll get the right answer. So this is question. Let us count the terminal points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4. It is more than 2 terminal points, so it is in branch. I hope you have done the same. Okay, so let us count all the carbons and give name of an alkane. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it is in pentane according to the alkane name. Yes. So this is my box the longest continuous carbon chain and circle the branch. So this is my longest continuous carbon chain and I've circled. I'm having 2 branches. Okay, I'm having 2 branches. Now, the next is check whether the branch it belongs to methyl group or not. Yes, it belongs to methyl group because CH3 is which is nothing but methyl. Yes, the condition is fulfilled. Now you have to check whether it is there on the second or second last carbon or not attached to the carbon. So yes, it is there on second or second last carbon. If this condition is there, then you can say that yes, it is there. Okay. Next. Now I have to check how many methyl branches are there on the second or the second last carbon. Yes. So there are 2 methyl branches are attached on the second or the second last carbon. So it will be new. Yes, it will be new pentane. Yes, it will be new pentane. I hope you got the same answer. Yes, I hope you got the same answer. So we are end up with the session. This is the homework part which you need to do. Because I'll give you hint to try by yourself. So this is my CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, and CH3, CH3. So this is, let us count the terminal points, 1, 2, and 3. So this is our branch. One more, I'll like to give you one hint. I'll get the hint of this green color. So let us count the terminal points, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, it is in branching. The other both you have to do by yourself. I want you all to try by this 4 sums as a homework. Okay. I hope you enjoyed today's session. And that's it for today. In the next class, we'll see some new another topics. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you very much. You all take very good care of yourself. Stay tuned. Stay safe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.